Hoboken Councilwoman Beth Mason, president of People for Open Government, is upset that a videographer was asked last Wednesday at Hoboken's Board of Education meeting to shut off his videotaping equipment. The request was made by a member of the public, Teresa Burns, a former board trustee and past city council candidate. The taping of board meetings, which air on Cablevision's Channel 77, is done through an agreement between the councilwoman, the Board of Education, and the superintendent of schools. Mason says it's the common law right for the public to have access to that portion of the meetings which are not in closed session. She cited a recent court decision which says public meetings may be videotaped by the public.
The New Jersey Supreme Court just recently, it's about back in January of this year, decided a case called Terrace versus Pine Hill. And in that case, it established the common law right for the public to videotape.
Did that ruling say, as far as you're aware, that if someone had an objection to the taping, the board could then say, stop rolling?
No. The statement by the courts said that it's democracy. It's about open government. It's about transparency. It's a public meeting. I mean, you're videotaped now on public streets. You know, you don't have a right to privacy in these meetings that are public. The exception comes when the board can actually go, as you mentioned earlier, the executive sessions.
There was a request by a member of the public, by Teresa Burns, former trustee of the school board, that the camera be turned off during her statement because of the watermark that appears when the meetings are broadcast. There's a watermark for our broadcast that they're being broadcast courtesy of Councilwoman Beth Mason. Ms. Burns had concerns about in her mind, the political nature of this watermark and being associated with this, and because of the watermark, asked that we turn the camera off when she spoke. Our policy, which Councilwoman Mason has raised some concerns with me, certainly allows for us to request that cameras be turned off, not just hers, but anyone who's taping. We did that. I think it was in light of the watermark concerns and in light of the larger picture of really wanting to allow the public to speak and speak freely, allow the board to hear that, and to broadcast the large bulk of the meeting. It seemed to be a reasonable request, and we moved forward from there.
I'm not sure, given the fact that this was the board's, word to me that this was going to be reviewed, that this would continue. So I'm not exactly sure yet what we're going to do.